Sorry for my bedraggled appearance, guys, but I've been really busy, and so busy in fact that I shot some video last weekend and haven't had any opportunity to edit it so far. I planned to get it up yesterday, but I'm just now starting to look at it this morning on Christmas Eve. So I'm going to slap it all together, throw it against the wall and see if it sticks. What we did last weekend is a family tradition. And it started with my father when I was very young, where we would go out in November and we would go to a Christmas tree farm, tag a tree, and then as it got a little closer to Christmas, we would go cut it down, bring it back to our house and decorate it. A lot of families do this. I continued the tradition after I got married and we moved into our first house with my wife, until one year she and my mother nearly got frostbite and vowed they would never ever go again. And neither one has since then. Been taking my children for a few years now, and I decided to record some video this year for my wife to watch, and I thought, you know what, I'll put it on YouTube so that you guys can check it out as well. Hopefully it's not too terribly boring. It goes wrong in a couple of parts, but I think you'll get the idea. This camera is to show Lance that we are going to get a Christmas tree. We waited for the first snow of December to go get our Christmas tree.
It's not very snowy anymore.
No, it's not very snowy anymore. The sun's gonna burn it all off, but we're gonna drive about an hour to go get a Christmas tree. And we're going to cut it down, but it is not Christmas tree cruelty because they were grown specifically to be cut down and used as Christmas trees, right?
No, kind of.
Kind of. No, they were definitely grown. Oh, never mind.
Aren't they exactly like a pine tree?
Alright, smarty pants. So anyway, we're going to get our Christmas tree. Are you excited?
I don't think it's worth the hour drive, but yeah, I'm
Oh
excited.
my goodness. So much for family tradition. Oh, here we go. We are at the Pine Tree Barn.
I've never heard of this place.
Huh? Yeah, maybe.
I just didn't think you'd want to leave it on the...
Pine Tree Express.
I wonder if that even works.
Great big barn. And another barn.
I wonder if
And
there's
a little
trees
pond,
in those
or a big pond in the back.
A little pond.
There's my brother.
A little
my brother's
pond.
truck.
You call that little?
My daughter.
Pond is like,
Wearing my Hello Kitty hat. Lance.
and that is not a little pond.
Thank you.
That is not a little pond. That's like.
It's a little bitty pond back there. What are you talking about?
That is not a little bitty.
Let's get some Christmas trees.
Are you going to get a Christmas tree?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to be on Uncle Ed's show? No?
You don't
no?
want to be on the Uncle
Okay,
Ed
I'll
show?
take it off later. Okay.
Why would we be here if we're not getting a Christmas tree?
You don't want
No.
anymore?
Ollie, no.
She doesn't want to be on the Uncle Ed show
She won't be alive
because she won't be alive anymore.
Oh, of course you will be.
Ellie, sweetie, do you think the camera's going to steal your soul? Will God stop loving you
Hey,
if
Lance,
you go
come
into
this
the
way.
camera? Is that the problem?
Yeah.
That's what C thinks. C thinks.
All right, well, hey, how about we go get a Christmas tree? You want to go get a Christmas tree?
You want to go get a Christmas tree instead?
Let's go get a Christmas tree.
Okay,
We'll
we'll steal the Christmas
Whoa,
tree's
that's
soul.
a big tree.
No, we'll steal this Christmas tree's body. Its soul we'll devour later with hot chocolate and marshmallows.
Yes, hot chocolate and marshmallow soul devouring. It's my favorite.
Whoa, that's a big Christmas. That's not big. It's like small.
Yeah, it's small, just like that pond back there.
That pond is not flipping small. It is really
Lance, my
big.
father-in-law built a bigger pond with a bulldozer in like 3 hours work.
No.
You know, this is a great example of the commercialization of Christmas, Jimmy. Man, they must sell a lot of pine trees.
Why would they need a barn to hold their pine trees?
Very pretty here, though.
We're going this way.
Oh, getting a picture taken.
I was talking to Ellie.
Look like pine trees. It is pine
Could it
trees.
be because this is, quote, the Pine Tree Barn?
The Pine Tree Barn.
I think they manufacture the scents.
Do they spray all their trees with pine tree scent?
They do.
Oh, nice little windmill. Some pre-cut trees. I will almost certainly end up buying a pre-cut tree by the time this is all said and done. I'll walk around for hours and then find out that there's one sitting there that I like better.
Whoa, that's a big pond.
No, that's a tiny pond.
No, that's a big pond.
That's a tiny pond with
It
an
has
island.
An island in the middle.
Oh, that one does. It's not really an island because it's connected by the land bridge there.
Peninsula. No, it's peninsula.
I made your daughter cry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to steal her soul.
We have went through that last year before I.
Oh, what's over here? Got a sleigh drawn by lit reindeer, or lighted reindeer. I don't know. I guess earlier in the season they had food, maybe?
It seems like this light goes past. And there is again the big pond.
Late to the party as usual.
It was late.
So, my brother drags me out here in the middle of nowhere with the promise of hot cocoa, horse-drawn wagons, and great big well-shaped trees.
But I
Well-
don't see any of that.
The wagon is over there, and they're not using the horses now. They say it's too late in the season.
Christmas trees are
There's the wagon. And
Christmas trees aren't very good.
all I see are itty bitty little trees or great big gymongous trees that won't fit in a house. And probably got, I don't know, another half an hour's worth of walking in 25-degree weather
With no hot cocoa.
with no hot cocoa. That's right. Oh, here they come. They're catching up. We haven't even walked that far yet. Well,
You can
I'll keep you updated.
and that pond is not little.
Yeah, it's a tiny pond. Tiny, tiny pond.
If that was pond,
All right, we have made it down to the tiny pond. There's part of it there. Tessa, get off the ground. It's cold and wet,
a trip.
and we've still yet to find tall trees. But somebody lives up there. Wouldn't that be cool?
And this
I want to live up there.
is big. Big.
Which way do we go?
I don't know.
I want to go over there.
You want to go over there? There's
Let's go this
nothing
way.
but tiny little trees over
I
there.
don't care.
All right, let's go look at some tiny trees.
Tiny trees.
It's a Christmas tree graveyard. They just pile them up in this big hole here, and they're either going to set them on fire or bury them.
That does not look like a hole.
So sad. We're in the hole, you goof.
Oh.
See the hill all around us?
Oh yeah.
Poor little Christmas trees.
You put your hands in front of you this time.
No, I fell in.
They're dropping off like
$29 for
flies.
orange striped trees.
$29 for orange stripe
Yeah.
trees? How much for the Wisconsin Reds?
I think those are free with any purchase.
Free? Or do those end up in the dead tree pile?
He's got on his coat.
Well, we're running out of prospective Christmas trees, guys. Did you just push your sister down?
She threw an icicle at me.
Tessa, did you throw something at your brother? Are you crying? Stand up. Lance, you are in big trouble when we get home. My brother has given up and settled. I am probably going to give up and settle as well, as there are slim pickings here. Oop! And his saw broke. Now I'm going to go pick on him for his inferior tools.
Hey.
Would you like to use a saw that works?
Give me a real saw.
There you go.
Just leave that there for the next sucker.
Lance, do not play with sharp objects. So, after my brother found his tree, his wife and daughter decided that they were going to go back to the buildings and get warm because we had been walking around for about an hour, and even though it wasn't that cold, it was very damp and it was still in the low 40s, so they were quite chilly. My brother decided to stick it out with my kids and we walked around, continuing to look for a tree that wasn't completely
Lake
hideous.
is the smallest lake I've ever seen. Charles.
It would be a small lake.
That is not a small lake.
It's not even a lake, Lance. Barely a pond. It is pretty though. You want to check out some of the trees down there by it?
But they grow the best.
I don't know, they look reasonably decent size. I mean, since we've ended up all the way back at the beginning again.
They might look big because they're next to that tiny pond, though.
Yeah, that could be.
Lance, put your arm down there.
No.
Go ahead.
Put your arm in the hole. What's
Probably
in there?
nothing will bite it off. Yeah, stick it in there.
See if you can find anything. I know you will. That's because you're brave.
No, I don't know.
Lance, don't put your arm in there.
All right, come on, get off the ground.
Yeah, what are you doing
Tessa,
down
don't
there?
push him in.
That's the dumbest thing you've ever done, child. Put your arm down a hole like that.
Yeah, you never do something because people dare you to.
You don't even have to dare them. Double dog dare.
Aren't those ducks and geese supposed to be gone this time of year? Don't they leave?
Canada geese fly south from Canada and stay here all year,
Oh.
while they move their cousin Canada geese down farther south.
So, Canada geese fly south for the winter to Ohio.
Yeah.
Don't they realize that the ponds in Ohio freeze too?
I don't understand it. Maybe they're being forced south by something that desperately wants to move to Canada. Who knows?
Huh.
It's like Canadian goose flight.
So, do Mexican geese come north?
No.
So, I gave my camera to my brother to film me cutting down the tree. What I didn't realize is that somehow I had bumped the button and turned it on while it was in my pocket. So you're going to hear me cutting at the tree and talking about how if the tree is too expensive, I'm going to be upset. Then I'm going to hand the camera to my brother, explain to him how to turn it on, and he will in fact turn it off. After that, you're going to see him turn it on just before I decide to tackle the tree because I can't get through it with the saw. So, my mistake. Go out there.
There's nice Pokemon.
Actually, I like that one.
Ooh.
It doesn't have a label on it there, or tag.
All sides are in good shape.
Yeah, it looks awesome,
They are.
but I don't know what it is.
You'd have to cut it off right at the ground, though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Daddy, cut it.
Very pretty, though.
We'll steal a blue tag on the way up.
That's for me.
Let go, honey.
I'm actually kind of impressed. That's very nice.
Please let go, honey. Tessa, I need this so I can cut, unless you're going to lay on the ground and cut.
You don't want to do that, kiddo.
That would hurt. Ah, you're actually gonna get this one?
Yeah, I like this one. If I get up there, it's $40 though. Somebody's getting their butts kicked. Make sure the trunk is mostly straight, and it doesn't seem bad.
Even though we're very.
Don't lay on top of me.
Get off. There's some timber right on me.
Should have gotten the tall tree. Hey, would you pull that towards you, Jimmy? That way?
Yep.
Look
out, Tessa.
I'm getting stuck.
All right. Here, can you hold this out, please? Can you hold this? Thank you both.
Got it?
Not quite yet.
Oh, that's better. Maybe it's just because I'm using the other hand. Here, you know what? I need to be laying on the other side. I can't use my right arm because it's pinned to the ground. Holy crap, that's a thick trunk for a little bitty tree. I need a power saw.
I was recording your father looking like an idiot.
Well, here, use this camera.
Laying in the mud.
Here, use this camera. All you gotta do is hit that button on top of those. It's no longer the perfect tree.
I'm sorry I missed your run up to that, but I recorded you in mid-flight hitting the tree.
Aw, the run-up was the best part.
Well, you were facing behind me. All right, carry it up there, Tessa.
Okay.
Heave!
Okay, I'll be on the other side.
Don't break that brake.
Oh, well, thank you, Tessa.
What's the awful thing about this top branch?
Gotta have somewhere.
Grab the trunk, kiddo. Lift with your back or knees, not your back.
Yuck!
You're doing that all wrong.
She doesn't really care. I'm gonna flip it over.
Here, carry this.
No.
Lance, where's your hat? Carry this, honey. I got this.
In my hand.
Please carry this.
I got it.
No, you
I
don't.
got it.
All right, we'll drag it up the hill then.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch out.
Too bad the guy's not here.
I don't think you get a tractor down here.
Here we go. Down there.
Still standing.
I found the only tree on 40 acres that wasn't a complete pile, and it wasn't marked. When I get up to the front, the guy says $45.
I picked the tree farm. I picked the tree farm.
Don't buy a tree at the Pine Tree Barn. Where are we now? The Pine Tree Barn.
No, I'm at the location in the state.
I don't know.
Just Worcester, Ohio?
It's just south of Worcester. Careful!
Stop.
Hold on a minute. Oh, there you go. That's buying a Christmas tree.
You don't know. You don't know.
I won't be coming back here. I ruined my coat and the pants I'm wearing. Lance, would you like to go to lunch?
Yeah, but a Christmas tree costs too much.
So can I buy you lunch?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you can.
No, the tree costs too much.
No, you have a credit card. I'm
My-
sure of it.
My children are going to starve because the tree costs too much. At the Pine Tree Barn.
So we drove 45 minutes back home, and I began unloading my tree, reached into my pocket to grab my keys so my son could get in the house, and they weren't there. Now, I didn't drive my car to the tree farm. I drove my brother's truck so that he and his family could ride together in their car. Somewhere on the 40-acre tree farm, I had lost my keys. Now, I drove all the way back by myself, and I looked first where I tackled the tree thinking it might be there, and it was not. And I looked up and down the hill where I drug the tree and couldn't find him anywhere, but I did find my saw that my daughter dropped, which I guess is a good thing. I then walked over to where I'd raced my children down the tree line. I walked up several rows of trees, back and forth, looking under them to find my keys, and they were nowhere to be found. Now, eventually, after 45 minutes of walking around, I found them where I had jumped over a stream. And I thought it very fortunate that I actually found them because they were in fairly tall grass, and I just caught the glimpse of silver, or a glimpse of silver, out of the corner of my eye. And it's a really good thing because between the 2 chipped keys and the key fob, it was almost $400 worth of keys and remotes on the keychain. So I guess it all worked out well in the end. I wish all of you a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever it is you happen to celebrate, and I will give you a look at my tree after my children decorated. And this is the Christmas tree that we picked out. It is a very nice shape, and I suppose it was worth all the hassle because it makes the kids happy. When we got home, we trimmed it, and the kids decorated it, and my wife insisted on having blinking lights. I personally like solid white lights. But another one of our family traditions is we like to decorate with either decorations that our kids made or decorations that family members have given to us, and then we'll throw on a couple of other odds and ends just to fill it out. I probably have enough animated Star Wars decorations to cover the entire tree if I wanted to, but we decided to let the kids decorate. And they did, I think, a pretty good job.
there you have it. And my son has clearly wanted me to show you a couple of the decorations here. He has a Pirates of the Caribbean decoration that sings.
Yeah.
And where was the Swedish Chef? I heard him. That's my personal favorite of all of them on here. Alright, be quiet up there.
Shut up.
This is from the Lobster Banditos episode.
Haven't I seen you someplace before? Arriba! Vámonos, muchachos! Vamos!
There's like one more of them to me.
What the heck?
Indiana Jones, and then various ornaments that our children made. My son has a lot of them with his picture on them. A lot of them with his picture on them. And there are some with my daughter. She's got a few. Another one with my son's picture. And then ornaments from when they were babies. And ornaments from various phases. And this is our tree. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope I didn't bore you too terribly much.
This was a not boring video made by Ed Torno. The end. Yeah.
I guess that's the end.